So hello gamers, today I'm going to be showing you the best setup for the SKS and Phantom Forces. I almost have 1,000 kills on this thing and it's actually really good. It might be the worst DMR overall, except for maybe the MSG90, but there is a thing about it that's very good. If you put a no recoil setup on it, it has very little recoil, and that allows you to basically just beam people at any range. So for optic here, anything will work, a scope will work, a red dot will work, but obviously the coyote sight is basically the best thing for DMR, so I recommend you use coyote sight. I used to use ACOG on this thing, but it was before kills actually saved. For attachments, it's saved for the gun because I have 900 kills on the gun. For the next attachment, you have a couple different options. First off, compensator is alright. Muzzle brake is better than compensator though. A suppressor is okay, depending on which one it is. The best one is probably the suppressor, maybe the ARS, and maybe the PBS1, but all of them kind of suck. Don't use them. Short barrel would be okay. Your damage ranges won't be as nice, and your muzzle velocity goes from 2,500 to 2,000, which is quite a big jump. Muffler is alright if you don't shoot this thing for max RPM. You only lose a little bit, like 50 RPM, but your gun is a lot quieter. Maybe I'll use this because it sounds cool, or maybe muzzle booster if you really shoot this thing fast. And then for here, folding grip or stubby grip, maybe skeleton grip if you're using a scope and you want a little bit more ADS time, but a stubby grip smooths overall recoil, so I recommend that one. And maybe sideways if you want an alt aim. There's a few options here. Ballistics tracker, not really recommended. Green laser is okay. Retracted stock is okay. That'll make your handling better, but your recoil worse. Then there's full stock, which in my opinion is definitely the best. It will give you a lot better recoil control, a little bit worse walk speed and handling, but as you can see, you go from having this gray gun to having a wooden gun, which looks a lot better. And then for ammo types, there's a few different ones. Armor piercing would be okay. I wouldn't really recommend it for your damage ranges. Bullet point could almost be good, but it's not. Tracerless is like if you want to use it, you can. Buckshot is actually pretty interesting on this gun. It's 25 to 18, 1,500. It's not that good. It's just a generic shotgun, honestly. It's kind of like a Saiga 12 with a big mag. I guess it would be okay. But slugs is actually pretty viable, but it headshot kills all ranges. It can 2-shot torso all ranges, 3-shot limb all ranges. It's really good, but it's not like a shotgun slug. It's more like a DMR. Basically just slows your bullets down and slows your RPM and increases your recoil, but it makes your gun a lot higher damage. But I would recommend, in my opinion, coyote sight, muzzle brake, stubby grip, full stock, default. But for this attempt, I'm just going to use the muffler. Let's see what this sounds like. Ooh, this actually sounds pretty cool. But you're not shooting quite as fast. It's kind of hard to get the CPS down when I lose 50 RPM. But this is like the spam DMR. It's like really good for spamming. But if you're not spamming, it's kind of just like you may as well just use basically any other DMR. But as you can see, pretty fast RPM plus low recoil equals just a gun you can spray people down with. If you don't have good CPS, use the Mark 11. The Mark 11 is basically just better. You can 2-shot torso really far. This is just good if you want to use it. I wouldn't really recommend it to most players, but like if you're the guy who's going to spam it, use it, because holy, it can be super good when you spam. But like I said, if you're not going to spam, don't use it. Anyways, gamers, if you guys enjoyed, please like and sub. This is rank 13. Next up, we're doing... Wait, what are we doing next up? M4. We're doing the M4 next, and then the Ace Val, and then the Scar L. So make sure to sub for those. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.